Welcome to Reality NSFW coverage of the Challenge USA. I'm Jonny Fairplay. That's Alex Trias. What the heck? Zack Hacker? Holy moly, we haven't seen you in years.
Hey, just one. It is so good to be back, though. Yeah. So I think exactly about a year ago, I was talking Big Brother 23. And I realized I can't go out like that. That cannot be the last thing I podcast about on Reality NSFW. Absolutely not. I tried to talk Survivor with Lex and Alex at one point. I got food poisoning, so that didn't happen. But, you know, the beauty, the spectacle that is the Challenge USA brought me back. No, I just wanted to talk to you guys. I wanted to see how you were doing.
So nothing's really changed here.
Excellent. What are you wearing?
This is my robot arm hand. So turns out my father was a Jedi turned Sith Lord and cut off my hand.
Gotcha.
So I have a robot hand now. So, but rest assured, I sense there is still good in him, and I will find it.
Okay.
It's been a rough year, Zach.
Zach, you've been gone for a long time.
Shit got really weird around here.
I feel like I would have seen this on Instagram, but all right.
You would think. Too many pics of my girl's ass. I didn't have time.
Hey, whatever. I was tuning into the last podcast. Honestly, I heard a Matt Bischoff loves pegging joke, and I was like, all right, Johnny, come on, get me on here. I got to get in. That hasn't changed, and I love it. I'm so happy.
Yes. That was actually a prop, Zach. I do have both my hands.
Oh, thank God. I was going to worry.
And for those of you that are listening and not watching, but you should be watching. You should be doing both. So double the numbers. Oh, previously on the Challenge USA, they also use canned music but Leo informs us there's snakes on a motherfucking compound, starring Rattlesnake Tyson and Anaconda Angela. I don't know about you guys, but my Anaconda don't want none unless it's got buns, hon. Am I right? Huh?
That's straight back.
Is that in reference to Angela?
I feel like it was in reference to Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Yeah.
No, this was easily the worst previously on all season, right? This sucked.
No. What the Xavier hot tub one was worse than this.
Wait, I thought the cum blanket one was going to be your least favorite.
Ooh, the cum blanket one was pretty good. What's your heat with the cum blanket, Alex?
I don't know. I thought it was lazy.
It was pretty lazy, but
this one was the most like they literally just have him say it in confessional.
Yeah, it was. Well, I mean, but they did do like almost like a straight to DVD movie, like a backstory kind of.
Well, I mean, like it's fitting because we also saw this week that Tyson threw out the first pitch for the Diamondbacks.
Oh yeah. So
it all comes together.
Oh, I threw out a first pitch.
I know. I think they were inspired.
Yeah, Johnny, I watched the videos. Do not go in a throwing competition against Tyson. I think you might lose.
Oh, or what did he also did the Oreo from the head. I didn't even watch the video. I don't know. I just
know he did it.
It was in my feed. I'm like, I'm good. Like this guy's great at stuff. I get it, but he's still turned weird looking 10 years later, so it's okay. We'll call it even. I got Botox and better looking. Tyson got a little creepy, but apparently not that creepy. People love him, so do I. It's good.
Yeah, I got a friend of mine watching this show, and she messaged me and was like, I can't decide if I have a crush on Tyson or if I'm just fascinated with him. He is so odd. So yeah, he's somewhere in that in-between area.
Yeah, I feel he got a really, really kind edit in Token Chins. And he was younger and cuter.
Yes,
but I feel like that edit was very I feel like they hit a lot of the weirder idiosyncrasies that he has.
I think that was our loss. I'm glad that we have all of the weird idiots.
Oh yeah, no, I'm yeah.
I mean,
I feel he's a more complete character now, but I feel it's just a more basic edit.
Well, I mean, like back then when you're the sidekick to Coach.
Yeah.
How much time are you really going to have to get shown?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, the one person who can make Tyson look completely normal and straight-laced. Perfect.
You know what? Maybe he wasn't normal at all, but just standing, but sharing the same airspace as Coach kind of normalizes everyone else around them.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, I'm for that. So he was just as weird the whole time. Great. Well, I think he's blossomed into one of the greatest reality television characters of all time. So I think we can all agree on that.
Yeah,
easily.
So it's time for the algorithm.
The perfect algorithm.
The perfect algorithm. I apologize, Alex.
Don't even get me fucking started on this. All right. Let's just jump into it. Okay.
How did she get in?
I do not like math. That is very well documented. So don't even get me started on the challenge either for this episode. I'm so sick of the math shit. But the perfect algorithm, like, there's 6 different ways to do this where you don't have a repeat. Yet somehow this perfect algorithm is spitting this out. Can someone explain to me what the hell is going on with the algorithm? All you have to do is switch Ben and Sarah, like switch them with Angela and Dominic, and you're perfect. I don't understand. This is I don't mind if the producers meddle. Just don't lie directly to my face and act like I'm stupid for not being able to see it.
Well, but it's the perfect algorithm.
We talked about this. We talked about this on the last episode. You know, it's perfect, but do we know how they randomize it? And I think the randomization this episode was we want Ben and Sarah on the same team.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's still perfect though.
It's still perfect. It's less random, but it's still perfect.
It just so happened you guys were the second to last people to be picked, and at that point you were partnered with both of them, so you get Dom again. And you know what? Who's like Dom, the great challenge player that he is, goes, why would I complain about that?
Oh yeah. Well, he's complaining about everyone else he's been with.
No, he's like, I'm so nervous about Tyson and my partner, even though I want to win with my partner and be with them at every single point in this game.
Yeah. So.
Interesting.
And the perfect algorithm gave Tyson someone that they just food poisoned purposely so that he would
I felt for Kira this episode. She's like, I've been waiting all damn season to get Tyson. I get him when I have food poisoning and half the house is after him.
Oh, we'll get.
Half the house, even though we only know 3 people.
And they're quite.
Yeah, you know, I have gripes about this episode in whole, but we'll get to them along the way.
Yeah. Well, I knew somehow, some way this episode had something to do because like Enzo got like one line on the previously on. I'm like, ooh, it's an Enzo episode. Yeah. And then David got 2 lines, and I was like, ooh, it's an Enzo and David episode.
And you're like, God. Hopefully they have good partners.
No. I'm like, God, this might be the worst episode ever. Why is Zack coming back for this one?
That's a great question. I came into this thinking this is the showdown of the season. After I watched episode 5, I'm like, all right, Tyson is going to take down my 2 least favorite survivors, Ben and Sarah.
Oh, wow.
Destroy them.
Shots fired.
I'm ready for it. I want to come here. I want to talk about it. I want to relish it. I want to laugh at them. And instead, we get this redemption arc. All the people who suck all season, Enzo, Leo, David, they're getting a redemption story tonight. I don't know. I guess we're mid-season, so let's give everyone a little something to have their mom hang on the fridge. But whatever. It's fine. We'll get that showdown later on.
Yeah, mid-season gets a mid-episode.
Yeah, this was a... Yeah.
And can we call this a redemption arc for Leo? He's jumped into the water already.
He got triumphant music.
I did love that he blew the kiss to TJ, and TJ completely no-sold it. Then he does the hero jump, and he is like, that's the most hilarious, pathetic jump ever. And then he gets up there, he's like, what do you? And he's just like, I thought the way you started, there was no way you were going to finish. And that was it. There was the redemption story.
And the cheers of him doing the rope, even though literally outside of 3 people, everyone else successfully did the rope.
Yeah, Cache did the rope. Don't fucking hurt your hand patting yourself so hard on the back.
Look at me. I did it. Well, he should be focusing on getting Kayla over.
Yeah. I see Asa jumping across one rope to the other and then back 2 more times.
Mm-hmm. But it's okay. It's okay. Leo, Ben, and Sarah are the good people.
Oh, okay.
My favorite thing of reality television is when they tell the viewers that they are the good people.
I'm a fan of that. I wish I had done a little more of that in Pearl Islands, just to have because
you did the right thing.
Well, no, because America already, or I guess the world already hated me. But for me to tell the world, this is like, hey, I'm the good guy here. And they're like, no, you're not.
Yeah, you and Burden are on the car reward, and you guys are just saying to each other, we're the good ones.
Yeah, I'm so glad the good guys won the car and not these scumbags. They don't even put money in the thing at Christmas for the Salvation Army. They're horrible people. I watched Tawana walk right by that bell in Indianapolis. It's true.
If there was anything that was going to make Leo or Sarah or Ben more unlikable, it's going to be some sanctimonious bullshit. So,
well, I think
we got it in droves.
I think what made Ben a little unlikable for me was on the previously on when they went back to like Kayla, like saying Ben was annoyed with Tyson for winning so much. They panned to Ben on the treadmill wearing his cowboy hat.
Yes.
Well, I think what makes Ben and Sarah more unlikable is just the fact that they're grouped in with Leo. Like, that's never going to boost you.
I do not like that. Yeah. Like when Sarah did the throat slash or the big turkey leg biting, however you want to interpret it, it's up for debate. When she did that, she just said, and go away, Leo. Don't come near me. You're not with me. And then that would have been a hero edit. I
mean, it would have been somewhat redeeming.
Yeah, Leo sucks. Can we agree? Do we all agree? Like, raise your hand. Like, or for those of you listening, we'll give you the results. Raise your hand if you think Leo sucks. And he's probably listening to this podcast.
Yeah,
all right.
It's unanimous. But if telling Leo to go away makes you a hero, every girl on this season is a hero. Like, that is not a fair metric at all.
Every girl is a hero, except for Sarah, who was a quitter on episode 1, but is now a hero because she can compete when she's hurt and announce that she's hurt, but she doesn't want anyone to know that she's hurt.
It's okay. She's just going to put on some leggings. She'll walk around the gym. No one will expect a thing.
Yeah, there we go.
These are smart reasons to watch the show that you're
about
to go on.
But also, I think it's her that TJ is saying at the end because we haven't gotten it all season.
I wrote it down too.
Okay.
Yep, we'll get there. We'll get there. The only time this season I was just like, whoa, and it was not for someone else.
But we'll get there.
We'll get there. Okay, so it's Tyson and Kira, Ben and Lucina. Lucina, I throw some respect on that name. I call you by your last name. It's okay. TJ won't. I will. Dom is here for Angela, and she calls bullshit on the algorithm.
Yeah, she's Zack Hacker right now. She's like,
no!
I'm so annoyed by this. Why am I getting these shit partners, and now I have to get Dom again?
yeah. So no, there's no way. So
no, it's so ridiculous. I hate to harp on this, but like I've seen people try to explain on Reddit that like, okay, they just pick a guy and then they randomly get anyone they haven't been paired with. And then whatever guy's last, like then whoever's left, like if there's no one that they can be paired with, then they get stuck with it. That's not a perfect algorithm. That's stupid. Like,
it's so perfect though. TJ has explained over and over. It's perfect. He has sometimes said it's random, but he has more times than not says it's perfect.
Yeah, I just don't understand why can't they just say like it's a pairing and then like it's random and then just do it. I hate the whole charade as if they're lying to us. It is very annoying to me.
I asked last week. I'm just like, are they lying to us?
I mean,
of course
I
they
think
are.
we deciphered that they were lying to us.
And let's say this is like legit and like they do go off like the guy happens and then they go based off of how many options they have. If it's truly the perfect algorithm, they would start with a pattern where each guy is set up where all of them would still be new. Like, I understand there's some people that will go through all their people first, just based off eliminations. But this episode still had an opportunity where everyone could have had a new partner.
And conveniently, the one pairing they wanted of Ben and Sarah together would have made this perfect. Just break them up, and there's no issue. But, okay, whatever.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, at the end of the day, they're making a show. I don't care who wins this money. I don't care who's going to be on the Paramount Plus show that may or may not be.
Johnny, it's the World Championships.
But I'm hoping they have good music in it.
Well, it'll be on Paramount Plus, so there's more opportunity.
Oh, No Hype Network says Alex's mic is a rocket ship. No, it is.
It's a Yeti.
Oh no, it's. I thought Matt Bischoff's wife left it there. The strap's at the bottom. You can't miss it.
Oh boy.
I'll be here all week, folks. Zach will be here in a year. It's okay.
Once a year.
Zach might be here more. Where are you currently? So, because you went to Marrakech. Where are you now?
Yeah, so I am in Marrakech right now.
Okay.
I was traveling in Italy last week. I am here and I'm leaving for Croatia in like 6 hours. So once I get back, I'll be there for 2 weeks and then I'll be back in Marrakech. And at that point, if we podcast at this time, yeah, I can be here way more regularly. But if we do the normal like 9 p.m. kind of thing after shows, that's like 5 a.m. for me.
So it sounds like more challenge coverage is in his future.
Yeah, it sounds like that.
Perfect.
And or Survivor South Africa. You only have 17 episodes to catch up on by or 20 some by next Friday. It's no problem.
Oh, sick.
Yes. Hey, the good thing they're only 45-minute episodes.
Okay. Is that good?
Yes. It's have you
They're
ever
really
watched
good
Survivor South Africa?
storytellers.
Yeah, I've seen all but this season.
Okay. I love it.
Yeah.
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 I've never seen it until this season. So and for those of you that's quick sidebar, I apologize. If you're interested in Survivor South Africa, you can catch up by becoming a patron. I got the links to all the episodes there at adfreensfw.com. And then we do a podcast, a weekly wrap up. They have 4 episodes a week. So every Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern, we do a podcast discussing this week's 4 episodes. So join me tomorrow. I'll be with Karen Kuhlman and Tristan, who is actually in South Africa, which is insane. I do a podcast about South Africa with someone from South Africa, and he's been hanging out with all the castaways over there. It's pretty crazy. I've been chatting with some of the castaways as well. So become a patron, catch up on all the episodes, and then join us every Friday. So go to adfreensfw.com and then check here for the podcast talking about it. Anyway, back to the Challenge USA.
Yeah, so Sarah calls Tyson a bitch.
She does. Well, Lucina, sorry.
Well, I'm sorry. On Paramount Plus, they at least allow her to say she's a bitch. I don't know what they say on the.
So Zach, how are you just watching illegally? You're in another country. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I am using the fine services of videobrother.net.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. So, if the music were to be at when you watched the regular challenge, you watched the next day on
Amazon Prime.
On Amazon Prime, and they removed the music.
Yeah, which led me to then illegally download the episodes so that I could have the music instead of paying for it because they removed the music. So,
yes.
They're shooting themselves in the foot.
But,
yes, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So
it's far inferior without the music. I hate it.
Well, I
don't know. I may want no music as opposed to this generic crap that we're getting for the CBS version.
Yeah. The Paramount or the CBS, the Challenge USA music, like every sound or song clip they use sounds like it's for like a jobber wrestler in like 1996 in WCW.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
And the whiplash of hearing that after watching the Challenge All-Stars, it's pitiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely pitiful. Not only that, but the Challenge All-Stars still tells stories and we see social dynamics and they have fun and go drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my beef with CBS is just continuing and amplifying over the years.
I'm guessing that the contest. I don't know for sure. This is just a guess. The contestants requested because we did have drinking that first night. They actually went to a club, and then the Love Island girls are grinding one another, and I'm just like, hey, these Love Island girls look like a lot of fun. And then you add the wallflowers of everyone else. I'd imagine that they're just like, hey, you guys want to go to a bar? And everyone's like, no.
So
and that's it.
I've heard that they still go out like once a cycle, like once an episode cycle, they still go out. But I just don't think there's anything to show because all you have are the Love Island girls, which they're getting smaller and smaller, and everyone else just stands around.
Okay.
Well,
They
I mean, they do that a lot on the regular challenge too. We got to a point where Johnny Bananas was sitting down drinking wine while everyone was getting fucked up.
yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. It's like that's one.
I'm hoping the
that's
music
one
is better on the Challenge World Championships on Paramount Plus because it's not on CBS.
But yeah, like,
I think so.
But yeah, that's like one of my issues with this season that I was like thinking about today was just like how we don't really get the full picture. And I understand we don't need to be spoon-fed everything.
Yeah.
But when you're very clearly saying there are sides to this house and you do not say what the sides of the house are and who's in the middle, you're asking a lot of questions and you don't understand the dynamics because they're not showing you the conversations. They show you two conversations that are always about the people that are potentially going to go in, but you do not see any of the other dynamics.
Anything else? Yeah.
Like Ben said, "Oh, I have a really good relationship with David." Where?
Where?
Is it when he wears his cowboy hat on the treadmill while David holds a 50-pound weight on his chest while on the treadmill?
Yes. So
okay.
And Ben's social skills aren't at an 11. Like I like him, but like I could see him, just kind of keeping to himself a little bit. So if Ben has 3 interactions in 20 days with David, who's like, like they pass each other, is like, hey, how's it going? It's like, pretty good. Like, I feel like 3 of those, Ben's like, we're kind of like best friends.
Like, I think I'm going to ask him if he wants to watch Wheel of Fortune with me.
There you go. He does love Wheel of Fortune.
I know. So like, if you get that in with him while on the season, you're in.
You're in. So next we see that David doesn't understand alliances, so he's very excited that a lot of them are breaking down.
Okay.
I think David's excited he actually understands this show. The social politics here are simple enough that he actually knows what's going on for the first time ever, which is good for David. I think he figured something out. It took like 3 years of reality television, and he's finally cracked it.
I don't think I'm going the exact opposite take.
Luckily this episode, they were trying to show him in a better light this episode.
Well, he did make a huge power move at the end, so I take back everything I said. He showed who the true game strategist is.
Well, I was gonna say, and like everyone knows what happened in the episode. Him having Desi as a partner, like, helped him make the correct game decision, not the flashy decision. Because yes, the flashy decision is going after the people with a lot of money. The smart decision is you're clearly not a target from this war that's about to happen. Pick people that no one will be offended by if they stay or go, and then let them all fight against each other again. You already just secured your spot for the final. Fade back into the background.
That's the smart move, but I mean, I don't think. I think that was all Desi.
No, that's what I'm saying. That part was Desi.
Yeah. So
and to play devil's advocate, David has made a really good career for himself out of just being the clueless guy in the background who has no idea what's going on.
Yeah,
but
so
why?
I kind of think.
Why is he cast?
Everyone loves him. I don't know. Everyone who's ever been on a show with him loves him.
Raise your hand if you love David.
I do. I wanted him to win Big Brother All Stars. I shit on him for 3 times a week for months.
Yeah.
But I eventually wanted him to win because I thought that he was the perfect representative of that shitty ass season. This clueless guy who is like wandering on set from out back, who has no idea what's going on, ends up winning somehow. I think it's perfect. That is his character. And if he ends up like throwing Tyson down there and then gets himself out in some idiotic shooting himself in the foot fashion, I think it's on brand, and I think he comes back again so everyone can laugh at him.
And also with that, it's just like what makes it more funny about that confessional of him saying like, "Oh, I'm like changing up how I play." I'm like, he's realizing what he needs to do, sort of, but he doesn't realize that's what he was already doing.
Yes,
in every season.
that part's true. So we see here that Tyson told Cachet that Lucina gets close to people and then takes them out.
is true.
And we didn't see Tyson tell her that.
But I also could picture that's something that he said, because I believe that's what he believes about her.
Yeah, but I mean, why? I would have loved to have seen that.
We don't have time. We
okay.
need a David confessional and Enzo to talk about doo-doo pies.
Yeah, we will get to doo-doo pies. So,
But this is a good move on Cachet's part, I think, to distance
yeah.
herself a little bit there. She's been surprisingly good.
Yeah, I like her.
Like I said last episode, the Love Island girls have impressed me.
Honestly, that personality-wise, look, everything, they are more representative of why we watch the challenge than these Big Brother and Survivor duds.
Yeah. Like, they all came in here in the first episode. They're all like, we're just here to have fun.
Yeah.
Now they're like, yeah, we're still here to have fun, but we're also learning the game.
Yeah, which we never watched an episode of prior to getting here because we were too busy having fun.
But look at all of them. Like, based off David's standards of what constitutes legendary challenge people, half this cast now are better than 20-year veterans of the challenge.
Yeah, Cara Maria has nothing on.
No. She would shiver in fear.
She would. Or her Instagram. Have you guys followed Cara Maria's Instagram?
I do not.
Ooh, not anymore.
Not sure.
Yeah,
I stopped a little while ago because it started to get real fucking weird.
It's I'm for it. For the
Of
weird.
course.
I don't like that dude, but
Pauly Calafiore?
yeah, I'm not.
What's not to love?
I don't know, man. I'm not really familiar with his work.
I think
Another challenge legend.
I think MTV's asking the same question since they don't bring him back.
Yeah.
Oh.
Despite him saying, I don't beg to go on, but here's all these tweets about me begging to go back on.
Well, when all this first came out, he was the one that was saying, I'm proud that, I'm going to be the first challenge world champion. So, Pauly's ready for it.
What Dan's ready for? Socket covers.
I'm not at my place. Leave me alone. This is a makeshift setup.
Count it. Shots fired.
No one's safe.
Next, we see Enzo and David, or as I refer to them collectively, the strategy masters. They talk game. And for those of you wondering how to win the Challenge USA, it's pretty easy. Stay loyal and win. But if you can't win, just don't get last place.
Yeah. Never thought about it that way.
It's a pretty easy game if you think about it.
I don't know why I'm the one podcasting here about the game. Like, why isn't David on here?
Enzo and David collectively.
Yeah, both of them on one. They have to be in the same camera spot.
Oh, Jesus. They would. Next, we see that Kira is pregnant and she's been puking all night. It's probably Dom's.
Oh, no.
All right. What?
Don't tell Dom's wife.
She's watching the episode last night and she was like, probably morning sickness. Maybe if you'd kept your dick out of her, she would have been able to do the challenge better.
Yeah, and then Dom would have been in confessional saying, my friend's wife Kiki would have told me cover her up before going
Love
in.
Island girl. I don't think that Danny is Dom's wife. Or Danny is Dom's friend.
I don't think that either.
I don't think that Danny is Dom's friend. Or his wife. Either one. I'm going to double down that it's not his wife.
I think you're good for that.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I listened to Tyson's podcast actually this morning because I do my research. And he was saying that she had food poisoning because no one was cleaning any of the dishes in the house and they were just leaving garbage and old food lying around everywhere.
So she's just eating old food off of dirty plates?
I guess. I don't know.
I can imagine the Love Island girls are like a pack of raccoons.
It just sounds like a basic challenge house to me.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
There was literally an episode back in the older seasons where Jordan got in trouble because he yelled at everyone for not cleaning their dishes.
Yeah, this is always a fight, but I just don't understand how you give yourself food poisoning by being so unhygienic. But okay.
I can see the Love Island girls. I could have easily seen the Love Island guys getting food poisoned by being unhygienic. But
Yeah.
and as far as the girls are concerned, I just say because they're so much fun, they don't have time to be serious. They're just too busy having fun all the time. Right?
Yeah.
Good TV.
Or publicly telling people about their injuries.
Well, they do that. Okay, it's time for the daily, and this one's called Containment. What is it, Alex?
Oh my god, I had to write like half a page for this.
Oh, Jesus.
So let's try to condense
Who are
it.
you, Rubino?
Did you hear how long those instructions were?
Yes.
It was a lot. Okay, there's a bunch of containers. You jump off a fucking ledge, you swim, and you go up into the first containers on opposite sides where you have 4 different colored codes that you must read on the roof and inside. Make sure you double check, Sarah. Then you jump to the next container and then you swing using a rope swing. Enzo, rope swing. Don't be scared. And then you get onto the container, grab your team's colored code lock or whatever, jump back into the water, get back onto the land, plug that in, which gives you a value. And then you use that to do math. And if you solve the math right, you win.
Okay. That seemed like a lot of math.
It seemed like 2 challenges that I could have cared or could not have cared less of a shit about.
Let's see, if you had said the opposite, I would have called you on it, being like, "Why do you love these challenges so much?"
I know. That's why I needed to make sure I corrected myself.
Good course correct.
I mean, this one was better than the elimination, but is that really saying much?
So I could do this.
You could do this. Who's your partner this time?
Who?
Not Sarah. She'll miss something.
Oh yeah, no, I don't want Sarah on this one. Have I used Cachet yet?
I don't think so.
No, because you didn't use her for last week.
Yeah, I think I want Cachet here.
Yeah, do it.
I'm not. I'm not winning it.
Yeah, but you're not coming in last.
But strategically, if I'm not going to win, I'm not going to come in last. But I think I'm going to be middle of the road here, and we're going to be good. And this is the week. We know this is like the middle episode where like losers get airtime. So we're not even going to bother even using doing like good confessionals or anything.
Yeah.
This is me and Cachet's off week.
Yeah.
Because Cachet's due for an off week too.
Yeah, she's in a good spot.
Yeah. So we just do middle of the pack. I don't get. I can do like this. Like I don't like heights, but this isn't that crazy. So 25 feet above water. Like I'm good. I've jumped.
I will say that water. I've heard some conversation about that water in that location. And you also see it very briefly when the first team comes out of the water. The water's brown.
Well, so I have the Dan River here. It's brown.
Okay, so you're even more prepared for it then.
Yeah, but boom, once again. I've been preparing for the Challenge USA my entire life. I was born and raised in brown river water.
Yeah, but I think the real issue is you wouldn't ever go on the show because they won't give you good music.
Oh, God.
You'd be like, I know I can win this.
Yeah.
Y'all's editing's trash.
Yeah.
Give me Pete on music. Give him free reign to put whatever music he wants there. And
just put me straight to the World Championships.
Yeah.
I can skip the USA part and give me Pete scoring it and boom.
Yeah,
okay.
Survivor.
Who's your partner skipping straight through with you?
What's that?
Who would your partner be skipping through with?
Oh, skipping straight through. Ooh. Do I take someone from this cast, or do I have to take someone?
I think if you're circumventing the season, then this person's also circumventing the season.
Ooh. I want Sydney from Survivor Kerrang.
Good choice.
Yeah, that's a great choice.
Nice.
Yep, that's my pick. Is that good? No.
Yeah.
Because it has to be USA. Okay, I was gonna take somebody from Australia. Give me Chrissy from Australia.
Oh my God. Oh, the entertainment that would give.
Oh, like Who's TJ? I like him. Is he gonna be at all these? Yes, he'll be here every time. Does he send love letters like Jonathan?
No.
Nope, no love letters. He just says really mean things during trivia. What's trivia? Oh shit. And here we go. So Kylan explains to us that he is here to represent Team USA. Or at least that's what he says, so he gets some airtime this episode. Okay, cool. Got that.
Yep.
Always still in the company line.
Oh, I also love when it's him and Cachet's turn and they're like discussing, oh, what are we gonna yell? And he's like, I know you're afraid of water. Do you want me to throw you in? And she goes, don't ever touch me.
Oh yeah.
But what the fuck? Because like a minute later they finish and she's jumping in his arms, mounting him.
It's so okay if she initiates.
Yeah, that's how it works. 2022, Zach. Come on.
I mean, he asked.
He did ask. He did ask.
Well,
and she
I
did.
mean, you're allowed to ask in 2022.
No, you're allowed to ask. She's just allowed to say, "Don't ever touch me."
Okay, well, she did.
Yeah, you won't even need to worry about Manscaped because there won't be anything to scape.
Yeah. Well, and Kylan. Is Kylan getting like a not cool edit on this? Because he comes here, it's just like, hey, we're gonna yell spring break. And she's like, yeah, I'm not. And he goes, spring break. And I'm like, oh, shh.
I don't think
I mean, if he had done like the fake riffraff, spring breakers for life or spring break for life or whatever, like that would have been cool. But not spring break, yay!
I think it's fair to assume he doesn't even know who Riff Raff is. So.
Oh yeah, he is not familiar with the neon icon. So, all right,
no.
Fair enough. All right, let's see. Lucina sees the Tyson Angela dynamic, which I'm great. I feel that this is the first person that's called this out this season. We know it as viewers.
Shan did, I believe.
Yeah, Shan brought it up.
Okay,
I think that's
in like
Spilling
the second
tea.
episode.
Yeah.
Spilling tea. Yeah. But otherwise, I don't think anyone else has brought it up. So well, anyway, Lucina sees it, so that's good because I hate it when us the viewers see something that's so blatantly obvious and they don't. I'm just like, oh, really? And you just want to call him sweetie and pat him on the head. All right. Dom and Angela were pretty fast, and I'm like, okay.
He has a finance degree.
He does. He has a finance degree.
I was really hoping that they got something wrong. Because how do you put that confessional in and then they're right?
Yeah.
I mean, Dom has been getting a really doofy edit all season. I was really surprised that there wasn't some haha moment with him bragging about his math skills, especially after the like trivia situations he was getting himself into. Yeah. He finally did okay. He didn't look horrible.
Yeah. So I can't remember if it was Reddit or Twitter, but they're just like, did this dude just completely screw up any chance of coming back on Survive? Like, this is not the guy that people loved on Ghost Island.
I would sort of argue that I think
he raised his stock.
No, I'm saying before this happened, I think there's a good chance that maybe he wasn't going to be asked back. Depending on the format that they would want like their next few returnee style seasons to be, it's possible that it's too far gone. They don't view Ghost Island as this big season for them. And when you have a lot more recent seasons with more people that they would rather pull from.
Yeah. The narrative's good though. The Tide vote is a really strong narrative to pull from.
That I feel like you can only do that now on like a second chances. I was going to say similar to what South Africa's doing right now, but he made it to Final Tribal.
Yeah, no, I think if they do something like a second chances, he's an absolute shoo-in for that narrative. I don't think based on his character, he's going to get a call back.
He'll get in on
this.
I mean, I don't think he was getting it already.
But
I was surprised to see him on this cast. I don't know what I was shocked to see him here. I mean, half of these people I'm shocked to see here. So.
Do not get me started on that. Like, I feel that, and I believe in my heart of hearts, David's got some envelope filled with pictures from of someone high up. And apparently he shared those pictures with Leo, Enzo, Dom. Who else?
I mean, I will defend Enzo being there. I was just talking with Alex about this before we went live. I love me some Meow Meow. He can be there as the one goofy oddball, why the hell are they there person. I love him there because he's going to say weird shit. He's going to be kind of socially moving between different groups. I think he brings something to the show. I don't understand having a bunch of bizarre casting choices and him among them. He should be the one person who you just take a flyer on. Maybe you get some great TV out of him. Maybe he goes home first. It's fun.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, we get Crown Factory. Tonight we get Tire Factory. You know, it's just he's well-rounded.
Yeah, we just need that Bayonne nipple
like
joint
Wheels.
and we'll have all of them. Yeah.
Just like Wheels. You know, you have to and pancakes. You know, like that. That's what they were saying. The strategy was like make it like a pancake.
Oh, so next we see Shannon pulls a muscle. I don't know if you guys are aware of this. Danny McRae is married to a woman named Kiki. And,
What?
Yep, it's true. And he is actually playing for his wife, Kiki. And one time they went to Jamaica and she jumped off a cliff before Danny. And so Danny had to because she did.
Yeah. So thank you, Kiki, for making me prep for the challenge.
Every week.
Every week.
So when Danny doesn't win the challenge, is it Kiki's fault for not properly training him?
Obviously.
Well, I think
it's fault for not listening to Kiki.
Oh, true.
Well, I have one of her tweets from last night about the challenge where she says, when I see numbers, I know Danny's good. He's somehow able to find and calculate all my secret credit card changes every month.
Ooh. We know that she deserves those shoes and purses when Danny's dead.
Yeah, when Danny's dead.
But not now.
She gets all the shoes and purses.
But now she can have none.
No. Only one. Only one pair.
Wow. One shoe?
One pair of shoes.
Oh, one pair of shoes. That's
and
better.
One purse.
That's much better. So, well, Danny wins though.
They do say, and they make it a point of saying that him and Alyssa did go very fast in this round.
Yeah.
Like it essentially sounded like if David and Desi didn't win, they were going to. So yes. Danny's been performing, I think, very well across the board. He just hasn't won.
Yeah, it was like me on Pro Islands. I was at second or third. Danny McRae is the Jonny Fairplay of Challenge USA. I mean, I think if you had to...
except Danny has a better shot of winning a hall brawl.
Yes,
which I'm still fucking waiting on.
Oh,
I saw that preview. It
is in the preview. I mean, can we all? Tyson did say in that Us Weekly interview before the season, if it's a hall brawl, he's just walking away. He said that.
Yeah, I mean, Tyson against Danny, Tyson should walk away. He's going to injure himself.
Yeah. Dude has a pickleball career to look at. He can't be on the bench for that.
So no, I don't think it's Tyson in the hall, unless it's not against Danny McRae, and maybe Tyson will. But he said if he gets thrown into an eliminator and it's a hall brawl, he's just like, I ain't doing this.
Yeah, I think a little different if it's Leo.
Could just step over him.
Yeah, I feel like he could own Leo.
Yeah, I think he's going in, arm around the neck, and he's just dragging him with him. Just perch up like a cat on a branch. You're coming with me.
So do we want Tyson in a hall brawl? Is that our request? I want Danny McRae I don't think fucking hurt.
No, I want Danny McRae headhunting.
Yeah.
I don't care who. I have no favorites when it comes to Danny McRae in a hall brawl. It's Danny McRae's killing someone.
Well, I know I know he had spoken to his wife Kiki before he'd gone out there, and they were going down the hall, and she said, if you're going down the hall and someone's coming the other way, you lower your head and you plow through them. And he was like, that's what my wife Kiki always says.
He has a hard time in his apartment complex.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's been a lot of formal complaints.
Danny McRae does not live in an apartment complex. He got it. We looked it up. He got like $4 million from the NFL.
Okay.
So he ain't doing bad. Let's see. Tyson explains that this is water, climbing, and brain stuff, and he's best at those three things compared to everyone else, and he's proven that. And Kira can't swing across to the platform. We have her first DQ.
Yeah.
She tried.
She did try. And we have to like put in consideration of not knowing like how sick is sick when she's saying
morning sickness is pretty legit. Thanks,
I mean,
Tom.
and she got up and tried it again. So she tried it twice. So that's 200% more than Enzo. So
did she do it a second time?
Yeah.
I thought he called her off on the second one.
Yeah, I thought
No,
she said like, should I try this again? He goes, if you think you can, then yes. And
that
she
was
says,
for the third time.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh wow. Okay.
Well,
no. I think they just showed it once before the commercial and then showed it once again
classic
the
challenge style. They show it again, the same exact scene right after.
No, it was confirmed online. She went through it twice and it felt
Wow.
Well, good on her.
Enzo.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
Oh,
that was a hard hit.
Enzo was afraid if he jumped, you would see the doo-doo pie stain on his shorts.
Yeah, like so we get an Enzo confessional, which I'm sure everyone gets a confessional. They're just not using them, going into the challenge. And so Enzo says, doo-doo pies are happening, and I'm just like, holy moly! Is Enzo the oldest 44-year-old on the planet? And that's why no one's talking to him in the house.
when he said his age, I did an absolute double take of like, he's only in his 40s. Because I would have guessed after the way he's been talking and behaving and limping around that he was much older than he was.
How old is Cyrus?
Ready from retirement.
Yeah,
I feel
Cyrus
like
is a great comparison.
Yeah, I feel like he's a year older than Cyrus, and he's not. Like I am 4 years older than Enzo, and I talk like the cool kids. Boom, Cap. Enzo, not Cap. Nailed it. I can do it all day.
Can we remove Johnny? Jesus Christ.
But yeah, so they DQ, and obviously Sarah thinks, oh, the karma gods are finally coming to get Tyson. But don't you worry, Enzo won't even jump.
Yes, Enzo can't swing, and so it's also a DQ. And Tyson's like, I've never really watched the challenge, so I don't know how this works, but I'm pretty sure it's going to work in my favor because production just gave me a big thumbs up.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they don't tell the contestants how the tiebreakers are going to shake out here. Do we think if Justine would have made it onto the platform,
it would probably been based off time?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I think then it just goes to time.
And in which case, I think Tyson still wins that one out because Tyson probably was moving faster.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
So. Okay, so next is David and Desi, and they're both excited because the other one's excited to be their partner.
Hold on. Going back to the Enzo eliminate. So it's Enzo and Justine. So let's say Justine gets on, Enzo gets on.
Oh, then Tyson and
then whatever. So yeah, then it's a Tyson DQ.
Yeah.
So, but I guess once he gets across, then what is there really to be DQ'd about?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Well, at that point, it would be just timing out.
Yeah, just timing. So Justine should have gone.
Well, I think they were saying the issue was people were saying the lighter people were having a hard time getting the momentum to get to the platform.
Oh, so you needed the heavier person to grab them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why everyone was yelling at Enzo. And also, these people were being way too positive with each other.
Yeah. Like I feel like I was watching
cheering them on, counting them down. I'm like, and you would have like Wes or like a classic Wes moment where he's like, I sort of hope he just face plants into the ground.
Yeah, I prefer that. Tyson's given us a little bit of that this season. I think that's why people are liking Tyson, because like that's what we've grown to expect from the challenge.
Yeah.
The one asshole. So so Enzo can't swing, but that's okay. David's gonna win for Enzo because they are collectively known as the strategy masters. And we see right here that Desi is ridiculously hot and pretty good at math. Good enough.
Good enough to win.
Yeah.
I'm happy for her. She's now can run TJ's final.
She can, and she might win TJ's. Are you checking out the muscles on Desi?
Her arms are impressive.
Those shoulders.
I still
arms.
don't remember her from Survivor, but she is very athletic.
Well, I also don't think Ben remembers her from Survivor because he says that they worked very closely together, and they never did.
Well, once again, if she saw a bit like they're walking on the island and she goes, there's like 4 more coconuts over there, and he goes, oh cool. He goes, well, we have an alliance.
Number one ally.
4 coconuts were. Like, I think less is more for Ben. He's a minimalist. He watches one show ever, Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune.
That's it.
Somehow manages to watch Survivor too.
I don't know that he watches Survivor. I would imagine that Ben has missed more seasons than he's watched.
I would think that's fair.
Yeah. So, he's probably 50-50 on Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah. Yeah,
All right,
last group goes Leo and Kayla. We get the Leo. Oh, blah, blah, blah. We're the good people. I don't like that he loops Kayla in because Kayla's just playing the fucking game right now. Like she doesn't give a fuck about you, Leo.
Yeah. So I like Kayla. She just accepted my friend request on Facebook today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I just saw her. They're just like people you may know. I'm like, hey, I know her.
Like she comes off rootable because she's actually playing the game. She has like a good attitude about it, but she's also like not afraid. Like literally last episode, she's spilling the Tyson to get Sarah in, and then goes immediately to Sarah. This episode is like,
when she sees that Tyson and Angela are the smart people, so she's like, okay, let me get in good with them on the DL, and then let me cross my I's and dot my T's and make sure I'm okay on the back end if stuff goes squirrely.
Yeah, and I know that she's talking about loyalty right now, and that's fine. That's all well and good because you started with only 3 people from your show. If I'm her, I'm hoping Leo's the next one to go.
Yeah.
Open up my game, please.
Yeah, I think that helps her a lot.
Yeah, I do too, because she's just like, look, I ain't with anybody.
Yeah, I'm on an island.
Yeah.
Pick me up and
not Love Island.
Yeah, no, not Love Island.
No, not Love Island.
No, CBS doesn't even pick up Love Island.
No, not for a 3rd season.
Ouch.
Yes.
Ouch. No, I do love Leo shares his big secret that now everyone knows that he almost drowned as a child. He should have brought this up last week when he was clinging to Sarah's back. Like, how does this not come up to save face, man? Like, you have you have a legitimate reason that you have a fear of water, and you're like going to save it a couple episodes until you look like a complete moron for 2 weeks. Okay, whatever.
Another point there. Why come on this show?
Yeah, there's
literally like one of like the 5 things you know about the challenge is you jump into water from a height.
True.
Like that's why I loved a paraphrase of Tyson's thing of in the beginning of the episode where he goes like, if you get me, all well and good. But if you get emotional and personal over any single little thing that happens in a game, maybe you shouldn't be playing games. And and you know what? I will applaud Tyson for doing this move because instead of talking about cats, he only talked about Tyson.
Wait, no, he mentioned snakes.
Snakes. Okay,
yes.
Yeah. So but like cats don't like snakes, I think. So that's fine.
I think that's the reference. I think there's cats and snakes are.
But he never
hate snakes.
Yeah, he never said cat though.
He did not. Oh, he sucks.
Mercifully.
I mean, are we glad he's on the show just to hate on, or
I guess you had to have those people.
I don't know. No, I wish he wasn't there.
You know what?
It's pretty pointless.
You know what? As Johnny always says, you have to have people on the cats that you'll actively root against. And
I don't even root against him. No, whenever he's
just
on, I'm just like, Jesus, this is inevitable that he's not going to make it to the final. He's certainly not going to win. This is an absolute waste of 2 minutes of my life to watch him do this.
That's true. I don't know. All right.
Yeah.
Enzo and Justine are in the eliminator. Desi and David win. And you know what that means?
Yeah. They want an ad break.
We're all trying to eat better, but healthy breakfast doesn't have to be boring. Magic Spoon has the amazing flavors you love, but without all the bad stuff. And it's amazing as a midnight snack right before bed.
0 grams of sugar, 13 to 14 grams of protein, and only 4 net grams of carbs in each serving. That's only 140 calories per serving.
It's keto-friendly, gluten-free, grain-free, soy-free, and low-carb. And build your own box. Available flavors to build your very own custom bundle are cocoa, fruity, frosted, peanut butter, blueberry, cinnamon, cookies and cream, and my favorite, maple waffle. Now, Magic Spoon recently brought back their 2 super popular flavors, cookies and cream and maple waffle. Thank goodness. But they're back permanently. And when these flavors were first introduced for a limited time, they sold out extremely quickly. Now, I'm here to let you know you can get them again or try them for the first time. Why? Because they're delicious and indulgent.
Johnny, Magic Spoon has so many great flavors that I really enjoy, and even my kids enjoy them. We have the cocoa, fruity frosted, peanut butter. All these are really great combinations. They enjoy waking up in the morning and getting some Magic Spoon right off to start their day great before they head off to school. I think everybody listening should give Magic Spoon a try, or if you've tried them already, it's time to reorder. Let's get you some more Magic Spoon and get your day started right.
Hey, when I finish a podcast late at night, the first thing I'm thinking is not sleep. It's let me grab a delicious bowl of Magic Spoon before I go to bed.
So go to magicspoon.com/survivor to grab a custom bundle of cereal and try it today. And be sure to use our promo code survivor at checkout to save $5 off your order. And Magic Spoon is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it for any reason, they'll refund your money, no questions asked. Remember to get your next delicious bowl of guilt-free cereal at magicspoon.com/survivor and use the code SURVIVOR to save $5 off. Thank you, Magic Spoon, for sponsoring this podcast.
Thanks for sticking with us through the ad break. Don't forget, for more exclusive Reality NSFW content, visit adfreeNSFW.com.
This episode of Reality NSFW is sponsored by Blue Chew. Say it with us, Blue Chew. Blue Chew is making waves and bringing more confidence to the bedroom by offering chewable tablets that can help men get stronger and longer lasting erections. That's right, we're giving away super hard dicks.
Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in chewable form and at a fraction of the cost. Blue Chew's tablets help men achieve harder, stronger erections to combat all forms of ED.
Blue Chew is an online prescription service, so no visits to the doctor offices, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. And it ships right to your door in a discreet package. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. And the best part, it's all done online.
Blue Chew's licensed medical providers work with you to find the right ingredient and strength for your prescription. Don't like swallowing pills? No problem here. Blue Chew's sildenafil and tadalafil tablets are chewable. Blue Chew's tablets are made in the USA and they prepare and ship direct, so it's cheaper than a pharmacy.
Hey, if you're looking to give that immunity idol to someone, or you don't want to be voted out of a crater, don't worry, Blue Chew's got you covered. So if you could benefit from extra confidence when it's time to perform, visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information.
And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew free when you use promo code SURVIVOR at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's Blue Chew, BlueChew.com, promo code SURVIVOR to receive your first month free. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast.
Hey,
I'll give anybody here 5 used tires if you can spell sildenafil or tadalafil backwards.
ooh, R.
I ain't here to
Well
fucking
done.
spell.
Oh, there we go. So, Zach, remember when we recorded that commercial?
Oh, I do. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I think I had to do that take like 6 times to get those ingredients correct.
Yeah. Remember when you used to have a super hard dick?
I know, but Blue Chew doesn't ship to Morocco. Too bad.
Next time, smuggle some with you.
Oh, good call.
How great would it be that Zach ends up in a Turkish prison like fucking Midnight Express because he's smuggling Blue Chew into the country? Most people just think that's a Cable Guy reference. It's okay. Some people don't know what Cable Guy is. All right, so yes, we see the conversation between David and Desi and our losers, which were Enzo and Justine. And David's like, "Hey, I'm down to shoot at Big Brother," which makes no sense.
I mean, how much do they really talk with David? How much does anyone really talk with David? Like, really,
Yeah.
no one should be. Everyone should be fair game if you're David Alexander.
Okay.
Um,
I hold on. And there's a comment.
Yeah.
Maria says-
My wife Maria says she'll kill me if I try to smuggle over some blue chew. So that's
says
good
we're
news.
all good over here. All right. Holy, Zach, I had a little blue chew Sunday night.
Okay.
Holy moly! Holy moly! I got a new pin. I got the Mandalorian pinball table. Had to celebrate.
Yeah, 1 billion points.
Well, now I got 1 billion points on Batman.
Okay.
But I scored.
but still,
I got 4 points on the Mandalorian. Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, so yeah, David's shooting a shot. And we're wondering, will it be a weak pair? Because that could be an easy way to go. I'm like, oh my, this is like the worst strategy session we've seen yet. So it's either going to be Derek and Shannon because Shannon is hurt and Desi doesn't want to have any of the drama, and or it's going to be who was the other pair that was
Leo and Kayla.
Leo and Kayla.
But you also very clearly see them cut her off mid statement.
Yeah.
Because like when David eventually says like, oh well, like I also feel like how many times do you get power? Like if you get power, you might as well swing big and like go after Tyson or a Kylan. And you hear Desi go like, oh, we could do that. And you could see that she was gonna say, but why would you want to be a dumbass and send either of them down to face Enzo?
Yeah. Because whoever goes down is coming back. If it's
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and David is supposed to be like best buds with Enzo at this point. So you're screwing your buddy over, and you're going to have someone who's really strong coming back pissed off at you.
Or they do a shock of the century, and suddenly Enzo has $9,000 in his account.
Yeah.
All right, so Leo has money though.
Leo has a little bit. He has a
Yeah.
little
He's
bit.
at $2,500.
Yeah.
So
from
no,
last
no.
week.
So it doesn't matter if he
Yeah.
Enzo's not in by beating Leo.
They make more if they sent Leo and Kayla down, because Kayla also has a elimination win.
I know, but do they get enough? Still
No,
not enough?
either way,
No.
you don't get enough,
Okay. Well, then I think they
Wait.
made the right pick.
because Justine's already
I think
in.
that's flawed. I think like with the actual game design, that's flawed. I think if you win an elimination or a daily, you should be good.
So Skull.
Yeah, of course. Bring back the skulls. That's what we
No.
all want.
What about gems like sapphires and rubies?
An emerald.
Emerald.
But what team do you want to be?
I want to be. Oh, can we do cells, please?
And then do it for half a season?
Yeah, but then just say this is stupid.
Yeah. And then you
Or
bring
no,
it back
don't say-
suddenly into the finale?
Yeah. Okay. Great. Got it. All right. I hate all of it. So yeah. So they ended up choosing Derek and Shannon, and Alyssa explains to the viewers that David is weak, and I'm like, we already knew that.
But
And
also,
and I'm like, and who are you?
and also, didn't you just do the same thing 2
Yeah.
weeks ago or whatever time frame? Like, they're all doing the same thing.
Yeah, but
He
Alyssa's got
actually-
like 0 time. She's way too cute not to get more airtime.
Wait, Alyssa?
Yeah.
I feel like she had a really big episode when she took out Xavier.
Yeah, no, but like that's it.
Yeah, and I think that's also the issue, because like when Derek ultimately loses, he says, "Me and Alyssa did what we came here for.
Yeah.
We accomplished what we wanted to accomplish." I'm like, well, you didn't win anything.
Yeah.
You were in the house, and
Yep.
you, I guess, helped send Xavier out, even though you were the one who told Alyssa to not do it.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the thing. Like, if you know anything about the challenge, DX knows he's never going to win the challenge, right? Like,
dude already filmed for Amazing Race with his girlfriend.
Yeah. Like, he's not winning. Leo knows he's not winning. Enzo knows he's not winning. Like, some of these people cannot possibly delude themselves to the point that they think they can actually run a final and win. So what are they
Leo's
actually
winning.
there for? Yeah, of course. I don't believe that for a goddamn second. So if DX came to get a paycheck and to get some revenge on Xavier and to put some respect on his name after he got screwed over and feel a little bit better and help his friend Alyssa out, sure, maybe he did do what he set out to do, because there's no chance that guy thought he was going to win.
I mean, if
he seems cool, but come on.
Yeah, he seems like a good dude, but if you base
I don't think he seems cool. I feel like he was a casting dud on this thing.
And
I watched him on Big Brother all year, so
yeah, I understand why it was. Well, I understand what he's done, but I don't feel like he brought that here.
I think he's someone that the cast probably generally likes, but you just don't see it on the screen.
Yeah,
like,
they do. Like, I just want, like, instead of the stupid previously on thing, how about like the first 2 minutes of the episode is them hanging out and just real interaction between some people that you wouldn't expect to hang out, and something funny happens. Like at the beginning of like an episode of Australian Survivor or South African Survivor.
Yeah, I would be for that.
Yeah,
any show that CBS's hands have not touched, that has actual storytelling and social dynamics and not just formulaic. We get like a couple one-liners, a challenge, a little bit of deliberation, elimination, and some bravado.
I mean, even the previously on is just like they show from the previously on is like we got clips of David and Enzo, and it's just like, oh, this is obviously a David and Enzo episode, and they had to reach really far to find those two clips.
Yeah, but also going back to Derek and Alyssa of it all, if you base it off Twitter reaction, no, they did not prove anything.
Okay.
So they lost that war.
Oh, sweet. So they get there, and Enzo's a little nervous going this eliminator,
and prove myself, man.
And TJ says that there's no rope swings that there was, and TJ took them out, and Enzo did not catch the joke there. But I
loved his reaction though.
He's like, "Oh, thank you."
I appreciate that, man.
You're looking out. Like I don't know if you caught the last daily, but I didn't go across the rope swing. And TJ's like, cool,
interesting. Anyway,
yeah. So Derek explains that he got a flat tire once. It took him 2 hours to fix. Shannon, of course, called AAA.
Love that.
Yeah, she was just rattling him off during this elimination.
He was so great.
She had some
hide your kids, hide your wife.
Yes.
So good.
Hide your ugly ass girlfriend.
Yeah.
So going back to the flat tire thing, did anyone else's parents make them change a tire when they got a car, or no?
I knew how to do it, and luckily I did when I broke one at school. And it was in the middle of the night in the winter in the middle of Pennsylvania. So it did not take me 2 hours to do.
Okay, but you knew how to.
Yeah.
Like
my ass is Team Shannon. I'm calling AAA.
Okay.
I mean, I had the AAA option, but I was also just like,
yeah,
I'm just going to get it done. I'm like 10 minutes away from my apartment.
Yeah. Dan, did your folks made you?
Yeah, they made me. And then I've had to do it twice since then, so.
Yeah, no, my like I got my car. They come in there like, you want these keys? Jack that car up, take the tire off, put it down, and then put it back. Blah blah blah. Or else you don't get these keys. Like that. That was age 16. Here you go.
Mm-hmm.
Sam Hignan says, "What's AAA? It's Triple H's uncle."
Yeah,
call him up. He comes over. He's got a lot
He's in accounting.
Yes, like my good friend Dom.
Yeah.
So TJ counts us down. 3, 2. Ball start. Derek, what are you thinking?
Oh, you're out already.
Yep, that's it. Elimination. No false starts allowed.
It was a bad omen.
It was not. So TJ says, "Do you really think you're just going to be stacking tires all night? That's stupid."
I thought
And
maybe.
I did too, because I like every eliminator
wish.
thus far has been kind of lame. So our eliminator is called Spelling Ebe.
Yeah.
What is that, Alex?
They each get a word to spell backwards that are not equal to each other at all.
No.
If you get less wrong than the other one, you get 5 less tires you have to use. So you only have to stack 55 tires while the other group has to do 60. I wrote underneath that boring. And I also had a conversation with my friend about it because I was like, how could we make this better? And he was like, well, maybe if you like made the lanes like small, so like you would actually like be bumping into each other, stacking. I was like, or you put a tire in the middle and you like wrestle for it, but then switch that for just a ring. But then instead of that, change the ring to a pole and you pole wrestle.
There you go.
I think
I
you
like the
fixed it.
X. The X is still my favorite over the
Well,
pole.
that would have been unfair because Derek's name is Derek X. So
Yeah, he would have won hands down.
yeah.
But no,
What do you-
the stupid spelling bee thing is so obnoxious. It was such bad television. It fell completely flat. I've never like I completely popped when TJ's like, ha ha ha, you thought you were just doing this.
Here's
You're
the
actually
hall
doing a
brawl.
spelling bee. I was like, what? I thought we were building to something cool. I don't give a shit about this at all.
I know it was like
We're
we're gonna do a spell goggles backward, and I'm just sitting there just like,
Yeah.
Why
They
am
I
do-
can only imagine when the producers were telling TJ, he was just like, no.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
an
Yeah.
extra
No,
10
I
grand. Like,
think-
fine, all right, whatever.
I think he's been phoning this shit in.
No. TJ's just like, could we at least like make it like trivia so I can laugh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we make them fall off of shit? That would be
Yeah.
really cool.
And it's like if you get it wrong, we get to hit them with a tire. Like,
Yes. I would like that.
That would be
No,
great.
they do the backward spelling bee thing between innings at the Danville Otterbots minor league baseball team.
That is an appropriate venue for that. Yes.
So-
Yeah.
And they also do the sumo suits where you hurt each other.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to do that with Alex.
I've done it before.
I bet you have. Did you win or lose?
I did win.
Oh, see, now I take it back. Now I want Dan.
I've never done it, so
Boom! Dan's my man for this one. I know Zach beats me. He's
I actually did that once and gave a guy a concussion. So
What, see?
yeah, watch out.
I would love to see you do that against David.
Oh no, I think David would take me.
No way. I don't know.
pretty buff.
He does go on a treadmill with a weight in his hand across his chest.
I mean, I guess I'll start doing that.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
And,
Wear a cowboy hat.
Make
Don't make it
sure
weird.
wear the cowboy hat while doing it. Maximum level there.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
So I'm going to the gym. I go to the gym now like 5 days a week. It's really
Yeah.
weird, shockingly. So because I'm gonna get a call for something. So
Dude's training for Australian Survivor, man.
I think I'm training for $60,000 in South Africa at this point. but I think I'm gonna wear my cowboy hat tomorrow, just for the gram.
Please do.
Right? Are you for it?
I'm for it.
Okay.
absolutely.
Yeah, must
I'm
do.
absolutely for it.
All right. I might.
But you,
even do a
but you
reel.
have to tag Ben when you post.
Oh,
it.
he has me blocked on Instagram.
No.
Someone messaged Ben and say, "Hey, Johnny loves you, and I heard you guys are friends. Unblock him because he blocked me when he didn't like me, and I think we're
Right.
cool now. But I don't think he knows to unblock me.
Mhm.
So if you're watching
And
this or listening to this, hit him up. He's Ben. You can find him on Instagram pretty easily. I can't because he has me blocked, but someone unblocked me.
Yeah, but and for the reasons why he was blocked, we haven't made that joke yet this season.
We're not.
We haven't.
Yeah.
He hasn't brought it up.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Hero
you.
moment. He didn't bring
Hero
it up.
moment right here. All right, so Justine flubbed cynical, which was easily the hardest word out of all 4 words to spell. Not even close.
Yeah. I mean, producers, take note. This is how you manipulate the game, not with lying to us about some stupid algorithm.
They are
You
not.
give-
It's the perfect algorithm,
It's
Zach.
perfect. Zach.
Alex,
It's
is the
perfect.
algorithm random or perfect?
It's both.
Oh, okay. Dan?
It's a perfectly random algorithm.
I don't know about that.
It's randomly perfect.
There we go. See, Dan would have backed you on that one.
Randomly perfect. I think that's
Randomly perfect. See, sometimes it's perfect, sometimes it's not. It's randomly perfect, Zach. Pay attention.
Okay, I can get behind that.
As long as TJ likes it.
He loves it. It's his favorite thing. He likes it more than this cast.
Honestly, I think he likes it more when people get pissed off about it. So he's just awesome.
Yes. I don't think he likes this season. Like, he has literally smiled like 4 times.
He's just like, I've been so surprised by all of you.
Yeah.
You're all doing great. Reads from next teleprompter. Just like,
Yeah.
I don't believe anything that I'm saying right now. Just put something up there.
I mean, you can tell when someone's phoning it in on an ad read. Not that I've done that recently on anything, but
not for Sadala, Phil.
Well, like, you can hear the change in my voice when I'm saying those words because it's quite difficult, and I'm like, why the hell do I have to say this?
Because you knew I couldn't. It was either we finish this in 12 minutes or 12 hours. 12 minutes sounds a lot better. All right, so Enzo and Justice win, and Enzo explained to Justice that they redeemed them. Sorry. Oh,
Justice.
Justice.
Spell check. My bad.
Spell justice backwards.
Oh, O-Z-N.
Oh, you got it right.
Thank you. Enzo explains to Justine that they redeemed themselves, and I'm just like, Justine didn't do nothing wrong. That's all you.
Yeah.
You redeemed yourself.
Yeah, Justine's just like, yes, whatever. Do I have 9K
Whatever.
now? Do I have 9K
break out the algorithm.
Like, Justine is like been doing her thing.
Yeah.
Very impressed with her.
Yeah, no. She was just like, whatever you need to say to yourself, I will nod and partially agree with. I'm not listening to you. And TJ, show that special beam footage.
Send that algorithm out now so I don't have to just shake my head anymore to him. Because yes, you redeemed yourself. But I don't like the idea of like, oh, I've not been doing well this whole season, but because I won a comp or an elimination, suddenly everything else gets erased. Now I'm the person who won the tire stack.
Yes.
Badass, man.
I mean, that's a calling card.
You beat Derek X.
You beat a girl with a strained hamstring.
Yeah,
barely.
Strained hamstring.
Barely.
He did. And I would argue that Shannon did not lose this. DX lost this because he was the one in charge of the stacking.
Yeah, he's like, let's stack 3 obscenely high. Like, you don't do that. You do like any smart person does how Enzo did, where like you create the foundation, you go very low, and then you slowly go higher. You know
who wouldn't have made this mistake? I know 2 people that wouldn't have made this mistake.
You.
Well, okay, 3. Zach and Maria. Last week at the Leaning Tower of Pisa, they see how this works. They know.
That is true. Yeah.
Oh, I guess that's
I
not
know
a good
exactly
example.
what happens.
That's probably the worst example because that one stayed.
Yeah. Derek X's ancestors built that thing.
Oh, he's just like, we're fine. My bad. That was the worst example ever. But I did see it on the gram. It's true.
Oh man, if you get outsmarted by Enzo,
man, that's just doo-doo pies for you.
I was about to say, you go doo-doo pie yourself. You think about that too long. So it came down the end. I thought as lame as this eliminator was, I thought it was exciting because it did come down to the last thing. TJ lost his voice.
Well, yeah, we actually saw him like going like a good JLP, like yelling at the contestant, like, "You're almost done!
Oh,
get through it!"
Well, I think he's just been bored by everything else. He's just like, "Hey, here's something!" Ah!
You know what? You know what they really should have done? They should have went full challenge here, and then whoever won, like immediately, you would like press a button, and the pile of tires would light up in fire.
I want for it.
That's a challenge moment. There.
Nothing better than the smell of burning rubber.
Yeah.
And if you want to burn some rubber, take a Blue Chew. Go to bluechew.com, promo code Survivor. Count it. No one's wearing rubbers that listens to this podcast.
Yeah, has anything
Everyone
caught on
here's
fire
full-out
this
Game of
season?
Strong.
Not yet. Not yet.
Oh, what's
I
that?
I expect Leo to at some point.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
What, wear a condom?
No, light up on fire. That dude.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe. All right, so and we have it right here. TJ says, "Hope to see you in the future." Looking at Shannon,
Very much looking at Shannon.
and that is the first time he said that the entire season.
Yep. Because I think he did, like, him or like the producers in his ear, like, yeah, we're most likely pulling her for MTV's show Next Chance, season 39.
Yeah,
she's getting a call. She's at least getting a call.
She's on, I think. Why wouldn't you? Because she's done like the media circuit for this, and she's come off really well.
She's come off very well. I think like a lot of people could get behind seeing Shannon on a show. Like, not to see her win, but she's a good personality.
Yeah. How about if Shannon and who's my guy? It's been so long since I watched the
Devin?
Yeah. How about a Shannon and Devin relationship?
Don't do that to Shannon. Come on.
Oh, I'm for it. I'm for it all day.
God.
I don't know. I feel like Devin would be more in the line of making fun of her while she's walking down the path from above with his broken cigarette.
With his broken unlit cigarette. All right. So I got Derek was a dud next week. Demolition Derby. So yeah. I'm curious how they do the Demolition Derby. I had a on Fear Factor. They're called stunts instead of dailies or eliminators or whatever. So our this was actually an eliminator, and we were in pairs, and so the guys drove the Demolition Derby car, but our hands were duct taped to the steering wheel, so like we couldn't.
Oh.
And then the women, they controlled the gears, so like forward and reverse and all that.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what the dynamic's supposed to be in there, because you also see clearly like there's stuff on the outside of the car that I'm guessing it's like the other teams are trying to pop it or you're trying to pop it.
Typically, the rule in Demolition Derby that if like I go to Demolition Derbies, we have one yearly at my county fair, and the gimmick is you go reverse first, and you can do a lot more damage with the back of your car.
Oh yeah,
and plus you want to protect the front of your car because when your engine blows, that's what eliminates you.
That makes all the sense in the world.
Yes. So.
I think you're just supposed to flip the car.
Yeah, I wish.
that daily looks amazing. That for the first time, I'm very excited to see how that goes. Yeah.
Yeah, the eliminator on that was like because we filmed ours at a racetrack in California, and so they wet down the track and the explosions going. So we had to make a lap around the track and then go into the middle where there's just nonstop pyro and explosions and all that stuff. It was pretty crazy. So, but they waited till it was like super late, so it was dark, so you could get the effect of all the explosions and stuff. But like it was so dark and so late that all the humidity and stuff from like the dew and stuff, like your mask was just nothing but like fog and moisture, and I'm just like, oh, like why couldn't you have done it like an hour ago? So, but anyway, I did not win that one.
Other thing to watch out for next episode, it makes it sound like someone maybe like trying to bow out of the game or like try to get themselves thrown into the elimination.
Yeah, it did seem like
it almost looked like they were leaning it to make you think it's Kyland, because like they show Kyland and they show Alyssa saying like if you go like that barely impacts my game,
and that would be who Alyssa would say that to. Yeah,
because that's all that's left with Derek X. Yeah. So I don't know. I do know this.
Oh boy.
Nate LaRocca says, I think Alex's mic took a blue chew. It's hella girthy.
Just keep it away from Matt Bischoff.
There you go.
Oh man.
All right.
Alex's mic is getting some comments. All right.
It is.
It's getting more love than the episode.
Yeah.
True. So, Zach, are we going to see you in a couple weeks potentially?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I'll keep you posted on what my schedule is for next week, but going forward, yeah.
Okay.
I would love to join again. Thank you all for having me.
I'm going to miss one in a couple weeks because, or maybe, no, we'll see. I'm going the week of the 21st to 27th. I'm heading to West Palm Beach to Janet from the season of Survivor between 38 and 40. And so a bunch of us are meeting up and going scuba diving.
Oh, sick.
That's awesome.
Nice.
I know Janet. I do not know about this season that you're talking about, though.
Yes, it was between 38 and 40.
Fair play.
I
What was
don't
the
know
first
math.
thing Janet ever texted you? I'm trying to remember.
F you, except she
Yeah,
didn't
that's
say
right.
F.
That's
Yep. You were beside me, I think.
I was right beside you. Yeah.
I was going to say either you were beside me or you were passed out in the room. One or the other was awesome. Well, hopefully I'm here, and if I'm not here, I feel like you guys are in pretty good hands if Zach's here in my spot,
I agree.
just like the old days.
Just
Yeah.
like the old days.
Getting the band back together.
I love it. I love it. So, everybody, Alex, Dan, Zach, this has been incredible. This was immensely more fun than the episode. But hey, there's the middle of the pack episode. We got it, and we made it through it. So and Enzo's still here, still good in the world. The good guys are still playing.
Oh,
So with that, thank you, everyone. Please check us out tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern, our coverage of South African Survivor Season 9. Once again, if you want to catch up on the actual episodes, links to all the episodes are available at adfreeNSFW.com. We also have a weekly Q&A. That's Matt Bischoff's favorite podcast of the week. And we're covering Australian Survivor All-Stars. Matt Bischoff was shocked to see that the Golden God, who he called a douche, and Matt Rogers, who I think he also called a douche,
yep.
Yep.
are doing pretty well thus far. So to join us for our coverage for that and links, go to adfreeNSFW.com and click the subscribe button on YouTube, click like or whatever, and then of course on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, and all those places. Click the subscribe button. Please leave a review. It literally takes 10 seconds. Just put 5 stars and then put great podcast. That's all you really have to put. And if you're an a-hole and you want to put something mean, it doesn't hurt us. So go for it. But I mean, if you're going to take the time, just write something nice and give us 5 stars. But either way helps the perfect algorithm. So with that
is actually an algorithm. Thank you.
it's a randomly perfect algorithm.
Randomly
You'll love
perfect.
So with that, we'll see you next week. Thank you.
Good night, everybody. Good to be back.
And for more reality NSFW content, visit adfreeNSFW.com.